America, you voted, and now there are just 11 singers left on The Voice. Joining me this morning to recap this week's standout performances is former contestant and Tulsa native Amanda Preslar. Good morning, and thank you for joining us yet again. We appreciate it. And before we recap some of the performances from this week, we want to make a special shout out for the 3 contestants from Oklahoma who didn't make it to this point, but we want to say they did a great job. We're talking about Brian Nera, Justin Wisnat, and KJRH.
You made us proud.
Yes, it's awesome to see them on there. I wish they could have advanced at least maybe one of them.
Yeah.
But yeah, maybe we'll have them one day on the weekend show.
That would be awesome.
That'd be awesome, yeah.
It's a great idea.
All right, well, we want to get to this week's performances because there were so many good ones. First, we're going to start with Allison Porter. Let's take a listen to her. And of course, Allison is on Team Christina. She sang this week Stone Cold by Demi Lovato, a more modern song choice this time. What'd you think of her?
I love the fact that she finds connection in every song that she chooses, and Demi Lovato being open with her sobriety. I mean, that was the connection there for her. You just feel it when Allison sings. I really heard Christina's voice in coaching come out in her voice in some of those runs, and I was like, woo, that was good. That was
nice.
good.
It was
very sparkly.
Impressive. And she has such control over her voice, too.
Yeah, she blows my mind. I was talking to a friend earlier. It's like if I were a contestant on that show, I'd be like, I'm going to quit now.
Yes. I would be scared of her.
Yes, I mean, she's going to win. It's my vote. It's what I want to see.
And another standout from this week was Adam Wakefield, who's on Team Blake. Let's take a listen to him for a second. And Adam there sang Soul Shine by Allman Brothers Band. What are your thoughts on his performance?
I love going to quote-unquote church, and that's what he did with this performance. I mean, very soulful. I loved the Hammond edition, the organ there, and being able to see him jump back and forth from guitar and organ just really shows his diversity as a musician. And like Blake says, not only does he, have what it takes to be a star, he even looks the part. So.
Yeah. And if we took a look at the iTunes charts this week, he was the highest charted.
Oh, really?
Yeah, he beat Allison. They both made it to the top 10, but he was higher, which I thought was interesting. So he might sneak in.
He might
take the crown from her. I don't know. And kind of in the opposite side, we want to talk about Shalia Fearing. She's one of the youngest contestants left. I think 15 or maybe 16. I think she just turned 16 this week. So what'd you think about her performance?
Well, I mean, she apparently and obviously has something with, 3 coaches keeping her in this whole time. She sings and connects well beyond her years, and that's what really stands out with me about her. I mean, I get chills. Some of I think the ending of this song, I remember thinking, man, she really took her time, and she just lets the song breathe. And I think Pharrell even said it didn't feel rehearsed. It felt very improvisational.
Yeah.
And that's key for a good delivery, and for her to know how to do that at such a young age.
Such a raw, powerful voice, I think. And the last person we want to talk about is Hannah Houston from Team Pharrell, and she sang, I love this song, Something's Got a Hold on Me by Etta James. A powerful voice too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I love her sass. I was thinking, I really can relate to her as a fellow educator, being in Preslar Music and having Preslar Music for the last 17 years. You've got to be a little quirky and have a little bit of an odd side of you.
Yeah, you got to stay on your toes for that.
Yeah, so seeing that come out of her, thinking, oh, I relate to her is what I'm trying to say. So that all those comments from the coaches afterwards, the alien soul, she's kind of weird and cool. And
I thought that was an interesting comment. I don't know if that was a nice thing to say.
I was trying to think.
Soul.
Yeah, I think they were just referencing her quirkiness.
Right.
And so I get that. But yeah, watching her dream, I think, is what Pharrell said at the end. She's definitely an inspiration, and I'm enjoying watching her journey.
For sure. And of all those contestants that we saw, there were a lot of performances, 12 this week. Who's kind of the standout to you?
It's Allison.
Yeah.
I like Hannah too.
Yeah.
You picked the top 4 that you picked this week are some of my favorites.
I have a feeling they might be the kind of the front runners at this point. Those 4, they might be the ones at the end. We'll see though.
You should be a coach on The Voice.
Or you should be. Yeah. You have such good training with them. And Shalia is such a young contestant. I mean, you deal with young people all the time.
Yeah, Preslar Music. First lessons are free. We take you we help your dreams come true.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And maybe one day on The Voice.
Maybe so.
All right. Thank you so much, Amanda, for joining us yet again. And the contestants perform for your votes one more time tomorrow night. You can watch The Voice right here on 2 Works For You starting at 7 o'clock.